Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.
Ashe está lista para presentar su segundo disco larga duración. Ray es el trabajo que ya ha estado presentando con varios sencillos que ha mostrado a lo largo de los meses recientes, con un trabajo que ha ido creciendo en número de fans, en número de reproducciones y en una presencia importante de la creadora estadounidense, con quien tenemos el gusto de enlazar en esta videollamada para platicar el día de hoy. Hola, Ashe.
Hola, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Where are you right now?
What was that?
Where are you right now?
I am in Los Angeles, California.
You live there, right?
I live between here and Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, cool. Both very important musical capitals of the United States, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of good culture and music in both spots.
So, Ash, we'll be releasing your latest singles. You're ready to release your second album, Ray. How different was the process of creating this album versus your previous full leg?
I think the first album, it was right off the heels of my song Moral of the Story kind of having its moment. And so I think I was a lot more serious, and maybe there was a bit more pressure around the first album, whereas this album, we just had a lot of fun. I felt very liberated and excited, and the whole process of writing the album felt very free and free and fun.
Two words that are very important for your music albums, but when you talk about emotions, sometimes are about some hard issues, right? Hard moments, difficult times.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple songs on the album that are a little tougher to talk about, but music's always been my way, and I think a lot of artists' way to process their own emotions and kind of uncover what's going on inside of them. And so, yeah, there's a song called Love is Letting Go on the album that is about losing my brother. And there's definitely some topics in there that are maybe not exactly fun, but the process of writing them was actually so therapeutic that there was a funness in it, even in the hard songs,
It's a very important part of the power of music, right? That can let you talk about something that it's emotional hard, but you can have this liberation, as you said.
Yeah, liberation is a good word. It's just sort of something, I think, as an artist, for me, that I know that I have to do, and that's how I process what I'm going through. So it was important to delve into all that.
Because in your social media, you show this fun, amazing, creative, having a good time part of you. And I think it's good that you have these both moments in order to create better songs, right?
Yeah, I think, well, as any human being is, nothing's ever always fun. Nothing's ever always great. Sometimes life is really, really hard, and sometimes life knocks you down and you don't want to get out of bed in the morning. And I think that we live in a constant duality that, for me to present only everything's great and lovely and awesome all the time is just disingenuous. So yeah, it's important to me that the world hears from me that I am a human just like anybody else, and going through waves of great highs and deep great lows,
And I think that that's one of the most important things that your fans find in your music. The connection that you have with your fans is because we all have these upside down moments.
Yeah, I hope so. I think sometimes it's as simple as, I'm not pretending to be some celebrity star who's untouchable and experiences like a very polished, easy life. I think maybe a way that I connect with my fans is I'm not really any different from them. We're both human beings experiencing life. Maybe I have different experiences being a music artist, and there's, I go through maybe unique circumstances that not everyone always gets to, but at the end of the day, I'm just a person going through life and falling in love and heartbreak and losing family members and people having babies, and we're all just a part of the human experience.
I know, but you as a songwriter, as a musician, you have this touch to express things that maybe a lot of people like me can express. These feelings we have inside, it's hard to express. And we find in your songs a lot of things that we want to say, and you say it for us.
Oh, that's nice.
I think it's cool. It's one of the most important things about a songwriter. And you have it, I'm pretty sure.
Thank you. I think you're right. It is kind of our job. It's really the only thing I'm good at, so I'm just gonna keep doing that.
as all human beings, I'm pretty sure that you are good in so many things, not only in music. So Ashe, I discovered your music in an Instagram story in Apple Music in your first singles a long time ago, and I've been following your career. And that's what I say that, because I found more and more emotional, important things in your songs, and a path that you've been following as a songwriter that it's very touching. It's very great.
Thank you so much for saying that. That
and
means a lot.
Yeah, and I think it's also important that you can have this emotions about what you are doing in the moment, that you are expressing things that it's important to think about what's happening right now, right?
Yeah.
Here and now.
Yeah, the here and now, what you're going through right now. I think that it's sort of kind of like we said, it's my job to kind of go out into the world and experience it and live my particular human experience, and then write about those things and sort of be honest about those things, whether they be wonderful or incredibly difficult.
I know. And you have your latest single with Diane Keaton. How cool has been working with her?
It was the most insane, awesome experience of my life. I've looked up to her my entire life. I mean, since I was a kid, since I was a teenager, she's sort of always been the person that I looked up to the most in the world. And so the fact that, I got to work with her and to, have dinner with her and just be, like you're saying, being a person with each other, it was pretty like life affirming. I don't know how it gets better than that. I'm sort of like, okay, I'm good now. That's it. For me.
And this song, Love is Letting Go, with Diane Keaton, is part of your next album, Ray, that will release on October 14th, right?
That's right. Yeah, it's like 5 days away right now.
A few days. Yes, I know. Exciting, right?
Yeah. I don't know how to feel right now.
Will you release it on vinyl or CD? It's important for you, the physical formats?
Super important. Yeah. I think, we're all going to consume it on our phones and our laptops and stream things, but I think that it's nice to have sort of like something tangible that you can hold and touch, and it just feels so much more special when you get to sort of, hold the vinyl in your hand. I don't actually have, do I have it? No, I don't even have my vinyl yet. So someone needs to send it to me.
But you will bring your vinyl when you come to Corona Capital in Mexico City, right?
Oh my gosh, Corona Capital. That's happening
in a month.
That's next month.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that'll be my first time playing in Mexico.
It took you so long to come to Mexico, even if you live in LA, that it's a few hours ago by plane. But finally, we can have it, Ashe, in Mexico City.
Finally, I've been trying to get to Mexico for years, and now I'm finally getting to do it. I feel really lucky.
You will bring your vinyls, right?
Yes.
And also because when you listen to vinyl, it's a whole experience, right? You put it in your turntable, in a special place in your house, listen loud, see the art, read the lyrics. And you can also, maybe it happens to you, that you can find a narrative about what the artist is saying to you more when you listen in other platforms, right? In a vinyl, it's a different thing.
Yeah, I also think that when you go to put a vinyl on, you're probably in a different state of mind anyways. Like, I don't put a vinyl on when I'm like on the go, getting ready, when I'm like in the midst of doing other things, when I'm busy, but I put a vinyl on when I'm cooking dinner or when I'm sitting down on my couch and journaling or something. I think a lot of people put the vinyl on when you're in more of maybe a peaceful state, or you put your record on while friends come over for coffee or, a cocktail hour. It's just it's a more relaxing experience, I think, personally.
Absolutely. So your next album, Ray, will release October 14 through Mom and Pop Music. How was working with them?
Oh, they're wonderful. I really can't say enough good things. I know a lot of artists have complicated relationships, I think, with their record labels, but I think the thing I admire most is they honestly let me create and do what I want to do. Probably even at times they're like, "Are you sure?" But I am so grateful. They give me a lot of creative autonomy, and really let me sort of. I run my career, so there's so much freedom there, and I think every label should be that way.
Freedom is a key word in music industry, right?
Yeah, and I mean, frankly, a lot of artists don't have it or can't afford to have it sometimes. So I really, I recognize that I'm very fortunate to have it.
So, Ashe, looking forward to listen Ray on October 14, a few hours from now, and to see you next month here in Mexico, in Corona Capital.
Yes, thank you so much. It was such a pleasure talking to you, and I hope I get to see you and everyone soon at Corona Capital.
Absolutely, and you will share stage with amazing artists, right? Like Liam Gallagher, Arctic Monkeys. Amazing.
Brian Wilson from
Brian. Brian Wilson
yeah.
canceled. Sadly, Brian Wilson canceled, but
He did?
Yes, I know.
I'm not coming. Just kidding.
I'm gonna tell the guys that you won't go. But you can come here to Guadalajara and you can play here if you want.
Okay, great. I would love that.
Ash, congratulations not only on your next album, but all your music. It's amazing. You are a very complete artist, and I'm very looking forward to see you in Corona Capital, and I will listen the whole album so many times that I will sing your songs in the festival.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Ash, thank you so much for this chat with Rutas Alternas.
Thank you.
Plataforma de información musical y radio online. Rutas Alternas. Escucha.